What's up, guys? This is JoshBrickz, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're actually going to be showcasing quite a bit of my game collection here. So, yeah. We got my NES, my Super Nintendo, my N64, my 2DS, my Game Boys. These are all my Game Boy Colors. My two regular Game Boys. My Rob Robot. My Micros. 3 bootleg Pokemon games. My Wii U, which is pretty dusty. My Switch, is the gamepad. My GameCube, my DS's. DS Lite, DSi, DSi XL, Game Boy Advance SP. My Wii Mini, my Black Wii, and there's my White Wii. I already showcased that one. I need to dust these off after I'm filming this. Anyway. We also got my Sega Genesis with Sega CD attachment, my other Sega Genesis, my Atari controller, and my other Sega CD, or not Sega CD, Sega Genesis. I'm not cutting that out. Anyway, so we are gonna do a quick cut, and I'm gonna showcase every one of my games. We'll showcase them as a real quick setup here on the game cases here. Yeah, real quick showcase, and then we'll soon cut to this where they are going to be probably all laid out on the floor, and we're going to cut this right now so we can do that. All right. Okay, guys. So here's all my classic cartridge-based games from NES to Super Nintendo to N64, to Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. There's even some Sega games. Right, I might be scrolling a bit too fast. I'll slow down here in just a sec. Just showing you the great whopping deal. Let's get up and stand up for a minute for a whole big shot of that. It's all my cartridge-based games, or at least all my classic ones, not counting the DS and 3DS. So yeah, we'll scroll up and we got Noid, Burger Time, Low, Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt. Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, Track and World Class Track Meet. So yeah, we got Zelda on the NES, the gold cartridge version. Yeah, Techno Bowl, that's a pretty good one. Ninja Turtles, probably most people remember that from the Angry Video Game Nerd. NES Open Golf, that's the one where Mario had that classic USA outfit, which a lot of people nowadays remember from Smash Brothers and Mario Odyssey. Super Nintendo games, Mario Odyssey, or Mario World, Donkey Kong Country 2, Mega Man X, Hockey, Beavis and Butthead, Roadrunner, all that. Yeah, we'll check out my 64 games real quick. Sorry. Mario 64. That was actually my first ever video game I ever played, and first one I ever fully beaten. Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, Dr. Mario. A lot of these a good portion of these N64 games I actually really enjoyed during my childhood, and a good portion of these NES games and Super Nintendo games I never had as a kid, unless you're counting like the Game Boy Advance ports. But these games over here I actually acquired through years of going through thrift shops. Anyway, back on the list. Mario Party 2 and 3, Donkey Kong Country 64, or Donkey Kong 64, Donkey Kong Racing, all the other ones up here. Also, we got 007, The World Is Not Enough, and Dexter's Lab Robot Rampage on Game Boy Color. Both of those are still in the box. 007 has been opened, but it's still in there. And Dexter's Lab is actually, surprisingly enough, sealed. I got that for $2 at Salvation Army, and something tells me whoever previously had this has either just regifted it, or this never sold the store, or this never got sold from the previous store and just probably got dumped it. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to wonder where that came from and why it's still unopened. Maybe it's a terrible game. Who knows? My Sega Genesis games. Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I like how this says not for resale. I don't know if that's how all the cartridges were produced, or if this was something like a or if this was something like a Blockbuster video rental store kind of deal where they didn't want you to resell their games. I don't know, because I only question that because all the other Sega games I have don't have that not for resale look. If someone can answer that for me in the comments, please do. So yeah, got my Game Boy Advance games down there. My 5 Game Boy Advance video ones, where these were actually just 2 or 3 episodes of TV shows just compressed into low quality format, so you can actually watch these before portable DVD players were a thing, and now people just use Netflix or their phone. So yeah, it's kind of a nice little interesting bit of history. Yeah, got my Game Boy games. My Game Boy camera, this is actually something my sister gave me back, you know, that used to be hers back in the day, and actually a lot of these old Game Boy games used to be hers back in the day, but, you know, after she grew out of video games, she just gave them to me. Thanks, sis. So yeah. Yeah, that's all my cartridge-based games. Sorry I didn't name them all, but this video is probably going to be long enough without me naming them all, so, yeah. So we're gonna give one last big scroll of that. Maybe I'll make that the thumbnail. But we're gonna make this. We're gonna cut out, and I'm gonna show you all the disc-based games I've got, from GameCube to Wii to all that. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. So yeah, here's all my DS and 3DS games. I'll start with the 3DS ones. There's Animal Crossing and Animal Crossing New Leaf and Happy Home Designer. New Leaf is probably one of my favorite games, and I wish they'd make a Switch version. Anyway, Mario 3D Land, Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon. Tomodachi Life. This game actually kind of made me a little more depressed, considering my me was actually getting a girlfriend and I wasn't. Anyway, Ocarina of Time, 3D Smash Bros. For 3DS, Yoshi's New Island. That game actually wasn't I didn't really like it too much. Mario Kart 7, Sticker Star. The only good thing that was appealing in this game was the stickers. Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. Pokemon Y, Sun and Moon. Or I had 3 cases and 3 copies of Pilot Wings Resort. Why, you might be asking? Well, I originally bought one, and along with Ocarina of Time 3D as my first 3DS games. Lost Pilot Wings Resort a long time ago, then ended up gaining Pilot Wings Resort again, and by buying it again, and then Kai ended up selling me a whole bunch of his old 3DS games just to make a little extra cash to buy a PlayStation. Was it a PlayStation? I can't remember, but he ended up selling me his Pilot Wings and a few other of these games, which I ended up selling a couple of them back to him when he decided he was having second thoughts. So, yeah, here's my DS games. Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon White 2, and then these 3 over here, as well as these 4 over here. These were games I recently got from Mom, who bought these on Facebook for me. I probably won't be playing them anytime soon, but it's nice to have them as a part of the collection. If I can get a hold of it, if I don't drop my camera doing this. But yeah. Then here's my other DS games I was actually able to find. These are actually not in the original cases, but in these little travel cases, since I used to carry these wherever the hell I went. Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, Super Princess Peach, Yoshi's Island DS, Yoshi Touch and Go, another Yoshi game I didn't really care for, Nintendo, Bowser's Inside Story, and Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. Friggin'. Yeah, the 2010, I think what it was. Yeah, anyway. These are all my DS games I was able to find. All the 3DS and all the regular DS ones. It's kind of hard to come across the DS ones since the apartment. They're mostly in these little travel cases, since as a kid I usually carried these all around with me. So I didn't really keep the cases as much as I probably should have, because that's gonna hurt me in the long run, especially when it comes to storage space on these guys. But yeah, that was all my games. So do not forget to give a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.